If you have to ask yourself if you love someone, do you truly love them? Good question, Nick. If you have to ask yourself if you love someone, do you truly love them? It just depends on where you are in the stage of love. Sometimes you get to a place in relationships and family where you may be exhausted with the person, that you may be exhausted, and your exhaustedness in your own self blurs your vision of a person. There's nothing wrong with asking yourself. Now, if you met this person recently, if this is a relationship, you just met this person and y'all not married, and you're asking yourself, do I love this person? Do I really like this person? The good thing is that you're not married. So what you could do is just step away and be like, you know what, God, is this who you have for me? But if you married, that's gonna come. You're not gonna always like your spouse. You're not gonna always. What I mean by like, you're not gonna always be in perfect bliss with the person. But that's when the facts comes before the feelings. See what I'm saying? So if a thought comes to mind about my wife, I know the facts about it. It don't matter what the devil may try to whisper in my ear about trying to cause a wedge or to cause animosity, to cause resentment. You block that because of the facts. So what I will examine is, what's the facts behind the feelings for this person. If this is a person I'm courting or being courted by, what are the facts? The facts, the only thing that's keeping my marriage right now is God's confirmation. I trust God's confirmation. So when I get to a place of humanness in relationship and it's getting tough or whatever, I know the covenant. I know the marker by which God confirmed this relationship. And so that's what the devil wants to cloud confirmation. He wants you not to seek God, because if you don't seek God, you won't have clarity. If you don't have clarity for God, you won't be consistent with whatever it is that you're in. You see what I'm saying? So if you want consistency in companionship, you must have confirmation, because that person is going to do things that's going to make you not want to be in it, because y'all human. But if you have confirmation from God, you will be able to find the facts behind those feelings and keep going in that love, because you're not going to always be lovable, and your spouse or significant other is not going to always be lovable. But if you got the love of God in it, God will give you the love, which is facts. Love is not a feeling. Love is not a feeling. Love has components that are feelings. You feel love, but love's not you feel love, but love is not a feeling. Love is logic. Love is divine. Love to a degree is uncomprehendable. So if you keep going and caught up in feelings all the time, then you're going to be like, well, I don't feel like I love you, and then you divorce. You know how many people divorced too soon, gave up too soon on the right thing because they were so consumed by their feelings? Love is factual. Love is logical. Love is divine. And the Bible says, even if you don't understand love all the way, he says, man, I am love. And he says, if you lack wisdom, you can ask of me. I won't withhold it from you. So no matter what, you won't be consistent in any kind of companionship if there's no confirmation from Christ. Christ confirms, that his confirmation will permeate through the decades of your marriage or relationship, that when you do have bad moments, you can fall on the confirmation and say, you know what, we're going to fight. We're going to make this work. We're not going to fight each other. We're going to fight through. We're going to press through. But if you have to ask yourself if you love someone and y'all just met, that's different. But if you but that's how you do it. Find the facts. Did God confirm this friendship, relationship? If so, I got to modify my type of love for them. And what I mean by that is, some people got marital type love for someone that is not supposed to receive that kind of love. There's different stages of love. There's friendship type love. There's relationship type love. There's service type love, and all that kind of stuff. And all that has come from God. God's love comes through us as vessels, and he wants to delegate that love to the right people, and not and compartmentalize them so they can receive the right kind of love. My wife gets premium husband love. You see what I'm saying? That love nobody else will ever get, because she's the only one that's supposed to get that. You see what I'm saying? There's a certain type of love that only God receives. There's going to be a certain type of love that only my kids. I can serve 700 kids in my school. But when I have kids, they're going to get exclusively type love. What happens is when we blur the love lines. You see what I'm saying? When we blur the love lines and start giving boyfriends a wife love, giving girlfriends husband love, you see what I'm saying? And giving other kids a parental love that your kids are not getting, that's when confusion happens, and that's when the clouding of judgment occurs, and then that's when you're not consistent. But God's love will help you learn how to delegate your love correctly, and understand the exclusivities of the different types of love, backed by facts, backed by his confirmation, backed by him as the source of it. I know I gave you a lot of layers on that. I hope that helped. I hope it made sense to you all.